what's up? Welcome to my channel. So for my first video, I figured I'd start off with something quick and easy. So I'm going to be doing my everyday work makeup. This is what I wear every day to work. I work at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm a cashier / host, and I also work in the kitchen. When I work in the kitchen, I don't wear makeup, but when I'm out front, I like to do this. It's kind of like a full face, nothing too dramatic, nothing too heavy. It's very lightweight. It's quick and easy. It takes me about 15 minutes, maybe less, because sometimes I'll skip out on eyeliner and stuff. So if you guys would like to see how to achieve this look, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so we're gonna get started. I already did my brows, and now I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face before I start my eyes. I like to do my eye first, so just in case I have any fallout, it's not messing up my concealer. So I'm taking my Maybelline Blur and Smooth primer. I love this primer. It's a great drugstore primer. I'm just putting it on my nose where I have big pores. And now for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. Love this primer as well. A great another drugstore find. I'm just going to be putting it on my forehead, my chin. This winter has been brutal. Usually I'm oily, like in the summer I'm super oily. I love a matte face, but this winter has been brutal. I've been so dry, and I'm just taking my e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I've always had dry under eyes, so I always had to use a hydrating primer underneath them, but oh my gosh, my skin, I literally had dry flakes. It's been so bad, so I picked up the e.l.f. primer, and it's just been working wonders, and it's only $6. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm not going to zoom you guys in because this is more like a get ready with me, and it's not a tutorial, so I don't feel the need to do that. But for future get readies with me, if you guys would like me to zoom in, just let me know in the comments below. I'm taking my NYX First Base Primer in Skin Tone and just putting that all over my lid. This has been my favorite eye primer for a long time now, and I just keep repurchasing it. It's just the best. I'm taking this e.l.f. medium-sized beauty sponge and just blending that out. Now I'm just setting my eye with some face powder. If you guys can hear background noise, I'm sorry about that. I'm watching my niece before I go to work while my sister's at work. So, yeah, sorry if you can hear the TV. Okay, so now reaching into my Morphe Z palette. I absolutely love this. I got this on Black Friday for such a great deal, and I broke 2 shadows. Well, first I didn't order enough, so I was short one, and then I broke one, so I was so mad. But the first shade I'm going to use is by Coastal Scents, and it's going to be this one right here, which I believe is called Barista. And I'm using my Wet n Wild Fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to put that directly into my crease. So now I'm just taking my e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm taking my Urban Decay Setting Spray, and I'm just going to wet it a little bit, and then I'm going to take this shade right here. It's in the shade Oktoberfest, and I'm just taking this and just putting this all over my lid. It's such a beautiful warm matte, and I just love it. I'm still stuck in fall, as you can tell. Once I get like more in the spring vibe, I'll start doing more colors, so I'll have another everyday work get ready with me, but for now I'm still with my neutral eye. So now that I have that set, I'm gonna go in with another e.l.f. Blending brush. This was in like a holiday set I got, and with no excess product, I'm just gonna go in and just blend that eye out, just so it's not so harsh. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Maroon Berry by Coastal Scents as well. Their eyeshadows are so affordable and great. They're about $1.98, and I actually got these on Black Friday when they were $1, so I definitely recommend them. I'm going to be picking up some more soon, but for right now I want to use the ones that I have and get tutorials out before I get new makeup. So now with the blending brush we use for our transition color, I'm just going to go in and just blend that a little further. You just want to make sure everything is blended out. This is a quick look because it's only 2 shadows, but the key is blending, and blending can take some time. But once you're used to it and know how much product you need for it to look nice and everything, you'll be good to go in the morning. So now I'm just going to add a wing, just a small one, and I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner. Now, I don't want to mess up on this, so I'm not going to talk, so I'll just play music now. Okay, so because I have such long eyelashes, when I tend to do my wing, I get eyeliner on my lashes, and when I do my mascara, it gets on my eyes, and it's just a headache. So I'm going to go ahead and let the eyeliner completely dry and move on to my face. So when I go out, I color correct my whole face because I have some dark spots, and I just want it to be covered when I'm going out and taking pictures. But for every day, I just want my dark circles concealed. So I'm going to take this LA Girl Orange Concealer, and I'm just going to take a little bit and put it directly under my eye. You don't need a lot, as I apply a lot, but a little goes a long way because it's so pigmented. And then just put some on my peach fuzz area because it's dark, and I like to just, you know, conceal it. And I just take my beauty blender and blend it out. Not too much, because you don't want to blend it all the way and defeat the purpose of a color corrector, but just enough so it's not a lot up there. And now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of translucent powder. I use the Airspun. It's a cult favorite on YouTube. I love it. It's so worth the price. Get it at Walmart for like $6. And it's so important to set underneath your color correction, because if you don't, it's going to mix with your foundation and concealer, and then you have to go in with more, and it's just a headache. And who has time for that before work? You want to do your makeup and get out. So for foundation, this is my favorite foundation for every day. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick to Flawless Foundation in Cool Tan. Cool Golden, actually, my bad, Cool Golden, and I love it. I'm almost out, actually. I got this for Black Friday. I got so much makeup on Black Friday. It was on sale for $20, I believe. It retails for $25, and I definitely will be repurchasing this because this is amazing. It's definitely worth it. I love stick foundation. It's great for oily gals like myself. I'm just bring it on my neck. And I avoid the under eye area because, like I said, I have dry under eyes. Although I do use a hydrating primer, I don't want to defeat that purpose. I'm putting too much product there, so I like to avoid the under eye because, again, I go in with concealer and I have a color corrector, so there's no need to do color correcting, foundation, and then go in with concealer. That's too much product under my eye and it'll make it crease. So I just like to avoid that area. And I prefer to use a brush instead of a beauty blender because the beauty blender takes away product when it comes to a stick foundation. So I like to just stick to a small stipple brush. This is by e.l.f. And as you can see, it can look like I have a lot. So I go in with my beauty blender after and just blot around and just pick up the excess foundation that I have on my skin. Just so when I set my face, I don't end up looking cakey. And this is a nice coverage. It's natural. It's kind of like dewy a little bit, and it just looks really good and healthy on the skin. That's why I like it for every day. Look at that foundation it picked up. That's extra amazing. So now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. So this is a sheer to light coverage foundation. It's good for every day, but if you have bad dark circles like I do, or dark under eyes, any type of color, then you definitely want to color correct underneath because it is, like I said, sheer to light, but it's so lightweight you can barely feel it. So I'm just like giving my skin a natural highlight, and that's why I did the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and underneath my chin and my forehead, just so my face looks lifted and sculpted everywhere. And doing underneath the contour makes it look lifted, and I forgot to wet my damn beauty blender. Okay, so now I'm taking my nude beauty blender and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out that concealer. And I like to blend my concealer down. I don't like to go out like that like most people do because I already have a round face, so when I bring it out, it just makes the face look more rounder and accentuates it. So when I go down, it's pulling my face down and making it look slimmer. I do plan on doing a full like how I contour and highlight video, so if you guys are interested in that and seeing that soon, let me know. So on the day-to-day, I don't like to bake. Baking is time consuming, so just to set my under eyes, I go in with my ABH contour kit in medium to tan, and I take these two shades and I just set underneath my eye. And I just adjust it, and this is my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. I don't like brushes for doing my under eye just because I feel like, I don't know, they don't blend out as well. They take away the product, and I like a flawless face, so I like to use my beauty blender. And now I'm just going to go in and set the rest of my face with my Airspun powder. And I like to push it into my skin, not swirl it around. That just disrupts your foundation and just messes it up. And it's important to set your foundation so it lasts all day. So now that my face is set, I'm going to go in and bronze my face. So to bronze my face, I have to use this shade right here. I don't know the name. It's on the back of the case that it comes in. So I'll just have to look it up and link it down below. But I like to take my e.l.f. complexion brush. I got this in a holiday set. Swirl it around, tap some off, and then I'll go in and bronze my face. And now To contour my face, I go in with this shade right here, which is just a little deeper, and I like to take my Wet n Wild contour brush and go ahead and contour. And definitely make sure you tap some off because this is very pigmented, so you don't want it to look muddy on your skin. It's just not cute. And also I got this palette on Black Friday as well when they had their sale. I believe I got it for $25, and it's originally $40. I actually picked up two, one for my skin tone and then another one for clients, because most of my clients I do are fair to light skin tone, so that's perfect for them. So now for blush, I like to go ahead and I use the same blush all the time. I'm not really a big fan of blush. So I take this first shade by e.l.f. right here and my e.l.f. small stipple brush, another one. I have so many of these because they're amazing. And I'm just going to dust a little bit on my cheekbones. Now before I finish off the last step of my face, I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara. I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational in the black tube. It's the waterproof, just because, I don't know, I picked this one up by accident. The waterproof one, I don't like waterproof. It takes forever to get off. It's so hard. So after applying my mascara, I like to go in with the same shade I used all over my lid, Oktoberfest, and I just smoke out the lower lash line. I just feel weird when it's naked, so it's not really smoked out. It just has a little bit of color. And then I like to go in with that same purple shade, Maroon Berry. It's so beautiful. So now I'm just going to highlight underneath my brow bone, and I'm going to use this shade right here called Dreamsicle, also by Coastal Scents. These are really pigmented, and I don't like a strong brow bone highlight, especially when I need my brows done, because highlighting underneath them can bring out the hair, so I like to have that lifted look. So I will still go in and highlight a little bit. And then I like to do inner corner highlight, so I'll just apply a little bit in my inner corner. I don't know why, but I've really been into highlighting my inner corner. I used to not like it, but I feel like it makes me look so much more awake and draws more attention to my eyes. So now I'm just going to set everything in place using my Urban Decay setting spray. This is the original. So now that my face is dried, now I'm going to go in and apply highlight. I like to apply that after, because after I set my face and apply the highlight, it just looks so much stronger and so much more pretty. So using my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, I got this in a holiday set at Target. I'm going to use ColourPop Avalon, and I'm just going to apply a little bit to my cheeks, and it's just so beautiful. I really recommend this. It's only $8. And nothing can hold a candle to this. I use this literally every day. You can see I have a big dent in it already, and I just love it. I feel like highlighting, you can go extra when you're going out. Like I have my nighttime glam and I have my daytime glam, so I just use a little bit of this. I don't go too heavy, just so like when the sun hits my face, it just looks highlighted and pretty. I like to do a little on my nose. Okay, so I don't really have an everyday lip color. I usually wear whatever I'm feeling like, whether it's a brown, because this eye look is pretty neutral. I can pull off any color really, like a dark vampy red, purple, brown, anything. Anything really. I don't have a preference, and most days, honestly, I just wear chapstick. But today, I'm going to try out this new NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Cabaret Show. I have tried one before. It was exotic, and I used to wear it all the time last year, and I just picked this one up. I believe it's one of the new shades they released, so I'm going to go ahead and try this out. I hope it doesn't wash me out. It's like a pretty cool tone nude. One of my favorite things about this formula from NYX is that it's so moussey that I can rub my lips together and transfer it on top without it getting cakey like most liquid lipsticks. So I'm going to let this dry. I really like it. It's a beautiful shade. It goes with the eyes really well. Wraps up today's video for my everyday work makeup tutorial. It doesn't usually take me this long. Again, it took me long because I'm filming and talking to you guys throughout it, but in the morning when I just have my music on and I'm going, because this is something I do every day, it takes me 15 minutes. Honestly, it's so quick. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you recreate this look. Make sure you tag me in it. I have all my social media links down below. Follow me, comment anything you want to see, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. And then I like to go in with the... What are you doing?
I'm just looking at myself. What are you looking at? Huh? You little punk? What are you looking at?